The primary objective of using trigonometry is generally found in certain studies involving measurement of accurate distances. Applications of trigonometry in navigation are mainly used by specific satellite systems and astronomy, aviation and naval industries, land survey, oceanography, and cartography. We agree that an individual might not see the direct application of trigonometry in their daily life activities, but the usage of this topic of mathematics is hidden in that individual's backgrounds in an abstract form. A simple example can be a mechanical structure, say a bridge or a building. The blueprint of this plan involves a huge amount of trigonometric concepts where the necessary measurements are done for incorporation into the plan.
Okay. Did you know that there are many uses of trigonometry in real life? For example, engineers and urbanscape designers use trigonometry to find the height of buildings and mountains. In architecture, they use trigonometry to calculate structural load and roof. Roof slopes, sun path, and sun shading. Go! Okay. Did you know that there are many uses of trigonometry in real life? For example, engineers and urbanscape designers use trigonometry to find the height of buildings and mountains. In architecture, they use trigonometry to calculate structural load and roof slopes, sun path, and sun shading. For geologists, they use trigonometry in order to identify the slope stability by finding true declination of the stone bedding. For cartographers and shipbuilders, calculating the height of tides in oceans. In astronomy, to find distance between galaxies. Between galaxies, stars, and planets. Trigonometry is also useful in architecture because it allows the architect to calculate distance and forces to diagonal elements. Now, for radiologists. Radiologists use trigonometry in medical field through medical imaging through CAT, scans, and ultrasounds. Navigators use trigonometry to determine locations, short paths, or to determine how far a ship or a plane is away from the land. Land surveyors use the tangent function often to figure out the distance across a river, a canyon, or figure out the total distance of the survey area.
Trigonometry and criminology. Criminology is the study of the causes and consequences of criminal behaviors. When the bullet is shot out of a pistol and makes contact with its target, it leaves a mark at a certain angle. That angle and the size of the specific bullet and gun can be used to trace the projectile's trajectory to estimate the location of the shooter. Other than new missile detectives and forensics agents, this knowledge is also useful for snipers who take shots over long distances.
Trigonometry may not have its direct applications in solving practical issues, but it is used in various things that we enjoy so much. For example, music. As you know, sound travels in waves, and this pattern, though not as regular as sine and cosine function, is still useful in developing computer music. A computer cannot obviously listen and comprehend music as we do. So computers represent it mathematically by its constituent sound waves. And this means sound engineers need to know at least the basics of trigonometry itself. And the good music that these sound engineers produce is used to calm us from our hectic, stressful life. All thanks to trigonometry, learning math makes people smarter and intelligent. They are quick at solving problems and adapting to unforeseen circumstances. Mathematically inclined minds also find it easier to have a more positive approach towards life in general.
We are actually surrounded by various applications of trigonometry in our daily life, but honestly, we are not aware of this fact. It will be impossible to construct houses, cars, etc. without the knowledge of trigonometry. We do not mean the entire process is based on trigonometry, but certain measurements and concepts are actually based on this important mathematics topic. Similarly, there are many other pieces of technology that are researched, manufactured, and developed through the use of some trigonometric concepts.